Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, September 8th, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I follow my soul into the flow of wholeness. And today we have the moon moving through Aries. We have Mercury in its last full day of being in Leo. So Mercury is direct again, moving direct and finishing up this Leo transit, moving into Virgo. And that's kind of the feeling that I get. Even though we have the moon in Aries making connections through the day, it's two connections that involve, well, not really two connections. It's the Leo energies that are grabbing my attention. Big surprise, right? We have Venus in conjunct Pluto. Now, technically, this happens like 12 a.m. The exact moment of it happens 12 a.m. Saturday morning. But I feel like this is what we're going to be really feeding and feeling right now. And it really applies in the world. As I'm sitting here looking at the horoscope, all the transits written down, this song, didn't even know the name of it, just one tiny part of it popped into my head, and I had to go looking. I was like, okay, I know this is the band. I don't know what album this is on, and I went looking for it. And the song is They Stood Up for Love. And it's basically we spend all of our lives looking at our birth and into our demise. But, the people who stood up for love. And there's this essence between Mercury at 29 degrees, that final master level degree, melding the mind with the heart, connecting the mind with the heart, and Venus in conjunct Pluto, the in conjunct where we're not seeing eye to eye. Venus in Leo, connecting us to love, connecting us to heart, and Pluto in Capricorn, which has us digging in and finding our fears, going into the root chakra. I think that we're seeing a lot of this in the world right now, with these natural events that are going on. We see the fear. We see the people who are so afraid of their survival that they're not practicing kindness to their neighbor. And then we see those who realize we're all in this together, who are helping and supporting their neighbor. And this is a question. Anytime there's energy, it's a question. What are you going to do? Are you going to stand up for love? Are you going to show up in love? Or are you going to let fear rule you, guide you, and act from that place of fearing your survival? I posted that song, by the way, on my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page, Mimi Clark, so you can go look that up, and I posted a portion of the lyrics. But it's song, it hit me so incredibly. I'm like, yes, that's this energy. And that's the thing with the energy mantra today. We are in 16 degrees. That is 7 energy. 7 energy is one of honoring the flow. It is that Neptune energy. And if we can honor our soul flow, then we don't have to worry about survival. Everything's in alignment as we worked it. But a lot of times, we get scared. We're humans. It happens. The ego flies in. That's another level of Leo energy that we have to look at, is the ego. And then we act from that place. Are you going to move in alignment with your soul, follow your soul flow, or act from ego? And this isn't saying be a martyr or anything like that. It's just letting that love guide you, letting kindness rule you. And this is how we change the world, little by little. And it's interesting. I do have the maturity card in reverse. It's a process. It's a process to get into that place, and we'll have ego flare-ups, and we'll have fear flare-ups, but it's bringing that awareness to it, bringing the awareness, oh, this is my fear coming up. Is it true? Use the Byron Katie. Is this true? Okay, this is a fear. So how do I take care of myself? Because the part of yourself that fears is not bad, but it's just noticing, how do I take care of myself and yet stay in this energy of love, melding that heart and the mind. It's a process. It's an ongoing process. We have the slowing down card. That's the Knight of Pentacles. It's a slow-moving energy. So it's going to take time to get into this energy. But regardless, it is something, oh, I love this. It is something that's happening. It's part of the Fool, the new vision, the new path that we're taking into the fiery, loving, light essence of our soul energy. So, like I said, very important, but keep aligning your mind with your heart. Keep aligning your mind with love. Keep aligning your mind with your soul, and notice when the fears come up and realize that you do not have to fall into the pitfalls of the fears. All right, so speaking of fear, we have the moon in Aries. The moon in Aries does not really go into the fear realm. Now, overall, the moon in Aries connections today are strong. We actually have a wide grand trine in fire. Wide grand trine in fire. Infusing this fire soul energy, feeling that ignition. We have the moon in Aries, trine Venus and trine Saturn. So again, feeding into the love. Saturn and Sagittarius, also now direct, helping us move forward with these beliefs, these truths that serve us. You may have to look at some of the fears that pop up through the day. Oh wait, is this true? No, it's this fear I've been carrying. I have this fear of surviving. Okay, well, instead of feeding into the fear, I'm going to feed into my root chakra and get grounded in here. Get grounded into, love it, Mama Gaia energy to help support me in and through this process. So if those fears level up, it's a signal. Get connected into your root. Also signaling that is the moon square Pluto. So squares, we feel that energy as resistance. And again, this may be that place where the fear comes up. This may be the place where, you know, moon in Aries is I am, but it can be me first, comes into place, and we forget the kindness. There are ways to be kind and still take care of yourself in and through this. Keep looking to see if you can find that balance. And I love that. That's the other aspect that we're going to look at, is the moon opposite Jupiter, bringing some balance. Jupiter in Libra. We've been practicing the self-love energy, but Libra also brings in the essence of the other. So how do we stay in this kindness while still taking care of ourselves? And it's up to us each to find our personal balance in and through this. Just notice, again, where fear may come in and try to hijack your kindness, try to hijack your light, try to hijack your love that we do have for one another. Here's part of it. I have the politics card, and a lot of times the fear is hiding behind a lot of those masks that we put on, even masks of kindness that we put on. No need to put on any masks of kindness. Keep tapping into the flow of your soul. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's no need that you have to do this, but it's conditioning. And a lot of times because of the conditioning, we end up with these masks on. So notice again, if you're masking stuff, and a lot of times that fear is actually masking a deeper need for self-care. All right, so to finish up, I love this card, especially in light of what's going on. You may want to tune into this picture. Hopefully we can calm down some of this hurricane energy, although, you know, natural events happen. How do we make the best of it? What's the joy? What's the good? What's the lesson? I don't know, but it's really beautiful to see people working together, even if it is because of a natural disaster. It would be really nice if we didn't need natural disasters to learn how to get along and work together. But, you know, we're still learning. We're humans. The maturity process. It takes time, right? Okay, so I wanted to read a part of this. Consider the actions that you take that are self-nurturing. What comes to mind when you really think about doing beneficial things for yourself? Set aside your ritualized habits and beliefs that restrict the pure act of allowing your body, heart, and soul to be nurtured. Lie on the earth and ask Gaia to rock you in her bosom as you breathe with her and relax into her loving care. Breathe with the earth. Again, picture this thing, this energy holding the earth at this time. You know, scary things for sure, but we're here in this together, and if we let kindness and love rule, it will only support all of us, including ourselves. So, follow your soul into your path of wholeness. Book a reading if you want to dive deeper into your personal chart, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.